Here is a standard cold Ghast egg, and here a strange shriveled one. Today, I'm going to hatch both of them right here in my own house to find out which one would make the better pet and to protect them from whatever is hunting them from another dimension. I thought this would be cute. 2 floating marshmallow cubes. I was wrong. My house turned into a combat zone. My life became a survival simulator. I messed up badly. Day 1. For the first egg, I prepared a massive glass aquarium. For decoration, I spread soul sand across the bottom. That was my fatal mistake. The pale egg cracks open. A tiny ghast emerges, but immediately it begins inhaling the grieving souls trapped in the sand like a vacuum cleaner. Right before my eyes, it swells in size. Souls always rise upward, so it starts to levitate. Its skin turns gray-white, scarred and weathered. It has only 9 tentacles, as if it survived some ancient war in the Nether. This is a classic, angry ghast. It radiates scorching heat, overloaded with sujoi grief. It opens its mouth and launches a fireball straight into my curtain. Then it begins to wail, a piercing, agonizing cry. Its tears are boiling acid. One drop hits the floor. My laminate hisses and melts into a smoking hole. But then, another tear rolls down. Different. This one glows blue, pulsing with pure soul energy. I grab a thick oven mitt, carefully pick it up, and lock it inside a reinforced iron box. I don't know it yet, but that tear will create a portal at the end of all this. I urgently transfer the ghast into a fireproof terrarium. For lunch, he eats nothing but burning coals. I name him Ash. Day 2. The second egg bursts open, and out tumbles a withered ghast. It looks like a dehydrated sponge, wrinkled, fragile, half-collapsed. I know their biology. Long ago, they evolved from oceanic creatures, something like ancient squids. I drop him in a basin of clean water. He instantly absorbs it and begins to heat up. To prevent him from turning hostile, I fling open the freezer and aggressively feed him snowballs. The snow melts inside him, the water evaporates, and he inflates with gentle steam. And then, a happy ghast appears. Round, bouncy, pink-cheeked, 10 tentacles, tiny gill-like vents on his sides, and chaos begins immediately. He doesn't cry, he purrs like a chainsaw engine. He devours an entire pack of marshmallows and then sneezes. Instead of mucus, miniature fireworks. Boom! The chandelier starts smoking. I name him Ray. Week 3. They're the size of very overweight dogs now, and they've learned how to open the gate to the yard. I'm editing footage when I suddenly hear a chorus of furious cat screams outside. I run out in slippers. Ash and Ray are touring the neighborhood. A local gang of alley cats sits along the fence, backs arched. Ash floats towards them, sighs sadly, and lets a tear fall onto a metal can. The can melts into a glowing puddle. The cats flatten their ears in horror. Ray decides it's playtime. He flips in the air and fires a firework right above their heads. The cats break the sound barrier. One of them literally runs straight up a vertical garage wall. It would have been funny if they hadn't crashed through the neighbor's coal shed on the way back, and then into a massive mud puddle. Now I don't have a white ghast and a pink ghast. I have 2 completely black, dripping cubes. Operation Bath Day begins. I grab the garden hose and spray Ash. The second cold water touches him, he starts hissing and screaming like a red-hot skillet. A wall of scalding steam erupts around us. Ray, meanwhile, thinks it's a foam party. I soap him up, he spins wildly, flinging bubbles everywhere, and in pure joy sneezes fireworks directly into the foam mountain. Blinding flash. I'm swallowed by a sticky rainbow cloud of soap and soot. My life has officially become a comedy. Month 1. They're the size of compact cars now. Ash lives in a reinforced hangar. Ray stays under a massive mesh dome. At 3 a.m., I wake up to snorting. A piglin in golden armor is standing in my living room. He didn't come for gold, he came for ash. Ray tries to protect me, but he's filled only with light steam. The piglin bats inside like a balloon, slams him to the wall, and retreats when sirens echo in the distance. I understand something. We need to prepare for war. I take them to an abandoned quarry. Ash practices launching controlled fireballs. Ray trains by consuming snow and forming dense ice spheres. We get stronger. We wait. Month 3. This is the part you've been waiting for. Dead of night. A deafening crash. The fence explodes inward. The piglin chief storms in with an enormous sword. 3 more behind him. Boom! A fireball detonates in the yard. Ash bursts from the hangar, eyes glowing crimson. The battle begins. Fireballs rain down. Ice spheres explode. The fence and shed shatter into splinters. But the piglin chief is too strong. He breaks through Ash's defense and strikes him with the blade. My melancholic friend crashes to the ground, breathing heavily. The piglin raises his sword for the final blow. Ray tries to help, but he's pinned down by a shield. I realize ordinary strength won't save them. And then I remembered the tear. I grab the iron box, sprint to Ash, and throw the glowing blue tear straight into his mouth. His eyes ignite with neon light. The energy of thousands of souls merges with his fire. Ash rises into the air and unleashes a colossal beam of freezing energy straight at the piglin chief. The blast slams the enemies backward, and where the tear's energy strikes the air, reality fractures. A glowing purple portal tears open directly to the Nether. The gravity is overwhelming. Piglins are dragged inside one by one. Ray shoves the last one through with an ice sphere. The yard is destroyed. The battle is over, but the portal does not close. It hums, radiating dry, scorching heat. Ash slowly lowers himself to the ground. He smells sulfur drifting from the portal. He opens his eyes, takes a deep breath. His body instantly fills with strength, the souls inside him quiet. He feels it. Home. With immense power, he glides into the portal. Ray follows. Just before crossing, he turns back to me with his wide signature smile and launches the brightest, most beautiful firework into the crimson nether sky. Then, they're gone. I stand alone before the humming portal. I started this experiment to find the better pet. Instead, I learned something else. Earth's gravity is too heavy. The air is too cold. This world was slowly killing them. Some creatures simply aren't meant to live in your world. But now, they're home.